partner must be, the husband must be involved.
Yes, that's right. It really
You know?
takes, it's a couple methods, so they both need
I
to be
remember
involved.
when I was, married, early years of marriage. You know, I had this desire. I was really in a mood,
Of
in
course,
heat.
of course, of course.
You know, and it was late one night, and my wife was tired. And I said, and she said, "What?" No.
Right.
And then I said, "Oh gosh, I will die."
Yes.
She said, "No, you won't die." I said, "Yes, I will die." She said, "No, you won't die." And I remember going to sleep. I don't know how I fell asleep. But the next day I got up and I said, "What? I ain't there." Sorry. So that opened my eyes to realize there is a level of sacrifice that husbands also have to be.
Of course.
A level of sacrifice.
Yes.
And that we have to be also understanding to our wives. You know, God didn't, when God created this cycle and just have this one time,
Yeah.
you know, the other times, at that special time, like I said, it'll be about, 7 to 10 days.
Yes.
It's a time to get to know each
Yes,
other.
there are
a
other
little
ways of
more,
loving, of
to be
course,
intimate,
yes.
because that's what women love.
course.
They want to have
Exactly.
intimacy.
They want
you know,
conversation.
a man is want to get good.
Action.
You know, no is no.
Yeah.
You know, but a woman wants intimacy, and when you sacrifice for that,
Absolutely.
things work out.
Absolutely.
You know,
You
so
go
Billings
together.
method is for everyone.
It is.
It's for everyone.
It is.
It is there for those who are having problems in conceiving.
Yes.
It is there for
Yes.
those who have problems in their relationships.
Yes.
It gives couples time to come together and know more about each other and spend time with each other.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Dr. Billings always said, teach it to everyone who's interested. You know, don't hold back this information from anyone.
So for this workshop program, you don't have a age limit or anything.
No, 16, 18 people could come and learn. You know, it's something interesting. When the Australian teachers were here to teach us when we started back, there was a young man who came to film us from Living Waters. He came to film us, and he must have been 20, a young man, just was filming, you know. And he said at the end, but at the end when everybody was giving testimony of what they'd learned and what it meant to them and so on, he wanted to give a testimony to it. I mean, he was only the videographer. He wasn't supposed to be saying anything.
Yes.
But he said, you know, I never understood why marriage was important. I just figured you have a girlfriend, you finish, you know. But he said, I now see why marriage is so important. All of this thing going on in a woman's body, that needs, commitment. He now understood it, you know. So I wish everybody would come, even just to come and see and to learn, because it's just information that we have to know. I mean, how can we make a choice for this if we don't know? You know, that's why we go into these schools and try to help young people make a better choice for their lives, because we're living in such a promiscuous society today.
And not only that, but what we have teaching our children and ourselves is these daytime shows, Young and Restless.
People don't know if they're male or female
and all
anymore.
these sort of different things.
They don't even know if they're male or female anymore. You don't see where it has reached. Do you know what is the cause of all of that anyway? Is that when contraception was introduced, it separated the unitive from the procreative. And that's one thing that Paul VI said in Humanae Vitae, that man is not free to separate the unitive from the procreative, because this is God's plan. So whenever you have intercourse, it must be open to life.
So what you're saying that marriage is twofold.
Yes.
It is bring unity between husband and wife, and it also has the procreative aspect of it.
Absolutely.
So you can't separate both of them. Both must come together.
So when contraception did separate it, you see, sex became just anything you want it to be.
Yes.
It's just pleasure.
Yes.
So look at where it has reached today. Men marrying men, women marrying women.
Yes.
Do you see how mad it is?
There's no fruit.
No fruit. We've just destroyed what God intended, something beautiful and good, you know?
Yes.
This opportunity to fall in love is something so beautiful. It can give so much satisfaction. It's what our hearts have been created for. But when we separate it out of that and just go from one quick relationship to another, we are just killing ourselves. Our own hearts can't deal with it, you know?
You know, I have talked to some couples who got married young, well, before talking to me, you realize that they got married because it was all about the sex.
Yes.
It was all about every time they come together, it's just, wow, explosion.
Yeah.
And then when everything settled down, you realize that marriage was just about that alone. They had other things that think about. And they couldn't communicate at all.
Yeah.
You know, they were at loggerheads against each other. You know, and that caused problems. I remember a man telling me at one time that in my marriage, he says, chastity must be in marriage also.
Absolutely, absolutely. Even in
know?
marriage, yeah, chastity is for everybody. Chastity is living with a pure heart. You know, it's not seeing the other as somebody to be used. That's the difference.
Used as a sex toy.
Yeah, no.
You know?
We see, so, you know, in our society, we look at each other through looking at the sexual value of a person, not at their personal value. You know, we have to start seeing each other with different eyes, the goodness and the beauty that is there. John Paul speaks about 4 aspects of love, which I would like to just mention here. He speaks about love as attraction. So you see somebody, you're attracted to them, okay? So that is recognizing the good of another person, seeing their inner and outer beauty, and that is something good. Then love as desire. So now you desire to know more about these people. You want a good for yourself through desiring union with the beloved. Right. So now you think that's time for bed. But no, not yet. Hello, hold on. There's another step.
Not yet, hold on.
Yet.
Let's go to step 3, hold on.
Go to step 3. It's love as goodwill. Now you have to will the good of the other.
Yes.
So is it good for me to be sleeping with you tonight? You know, have you thought of all the consequences? I might get pregnant, I might get an STD, I might have to have an abortion. Is that good? Is it good for me that you should be desiring me and you have no commitment to me? No. Yes. This is not time for that as yet. So then eventually spousal love, because spousal love encompasses the relationship, makes a commitment, and now we can give ourselves freely to each other because we're ready to receive the whole responsibility that comes with it. It is children and to grow together. You see, so love has 4 stages, and we can't just see each other and be attracted and jump into bed tonight.
Yes.
No, that's not it at all.
No. I remember.
And it's sacrifice.
I was watching a show a couple of nights ago, and it's a show that is geared towards marriages, couples in marriage who are going through a hard time and they want to get a divorce. So this was their last attempt to come back together. And one couple, they met each other when they were 18, 17. The young man had desires to go and do his own business, get involved in the business world. And he would have married her. He loved her. But she was kind of scared. So she took a chance and she got pregnant. And in the pregnancy, they were forced to they got married. Okay. And they had a couple children after that. The problem that happened after that was that for the next 20 years of their marriage, he always held it against her that she got pregnant to catch him. Although they know they were going to get married. And because of that, his whole plans and everything that he had for life was changed. He couldn't so now he had to take up a job that he really didn't want to do. So every day he was vexed, angry, you know. And so, you know, they had put them apart. And she knew what she did, and she always held that in her heart for 20 years also. So she'd be very quiet, you know, not having a voice. Whatever you want, okay, sweetheart. And that caused so much problem, you know. So this is what you're talking about. We have to look at, you know, the 4 aspects, as you said.
And if you could really save yourself to get married, you know, in teaching the Billings method, I remember it's very rare that you find a couple who is waiting until they get married. Today, everybody's having sex everywhere, unfortunately, because it's really such a thing to be able to give yourself to each other on your wedding night. You know, that's such a beautiful gift. So this little couple, I mean, it's very rare to find that, but you could just see the difference in the couple when they come. You know, I had a little couple recently who were abstaining, and the beauty just shines out, you know. So you're not trapping each other, you're making a gift of yourself at marriage, and that is exactly what we need to have. You know, that marriage is this giving, I'm committing my life to you and you to me, and it's such a beautiful thing is marriage. You know, I've been a widow for 26 years, 27, and I still say I'm living off the love that I shared with my husband. I was married for 20 years because we had an amazing relationship. It wasn't perfect. We used to argue sometimes we used to cry and say, oh God, I have to get out of this relationship. But you know, you fall on your knees and you ask God for forgiveness, and you go back and you love a little more, and you find that your heart has been torn open, you can love more deeply. So we had that kind of a relationship, and I think that marriage is such a beautiful gift. It's what God intended for us, and we have to really...
So what are your final thoughts on what you would like the people to know?
Oh gosh, I want people to come and learn about the Billings Ovulation method. It is such a wonderful gift from the church to our society. And it's not only a religious thing, it's just for your health and for your strengthening your marriages, your relationships. So come and learn, come and join us, come and take advantage of this opportunity. We are in San Fernando this time, so we're looking for all the people of South to come.
Oh gosh, yes. And you know, I just want you to say that thing again about the pill.
Yeah. Oh, right.
You know, we are under the misconception that, oh my gosh, all the doctors, they have created this wonderful thing for us to be more convenient for women.
No.
Just say that again.
The pill is in the same category of carcinogen as asbestos and cigarettes, tobacco.
Gosh.
So and every day a woman is taking this pill into her body, what is she doing to herself? You know?
She's introducing like a cancer.
Yes. So,
oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, that's right. So, my God.
So let's give them the numbers again and where they can...
So you can get in touch with us at 384-1659. We would like you to register by the Friday the 30th of this month. And, or get in touch with us through billingst@gmail.com. On Facebook, we're at BOMA, B-O-M-A-T-T 2013. So many ways that you can get in touch with us. But do call, do get involved, do come and learn this wonderful method with us. We'd be so happy to share it with you so you can share it with the world.
And you don't have to come with any sort of 5GC or 2CXC
no, not
or
at
this,
all.
that.
Just come with your body. No, nothing at all.
So wise people out there probably asking, so my husband could come with me,
Oh, yeah,
or boyfriend
please.
could come
Oh,
with me?
please bring your husbands along, even your boyfriend if he wants to come, of course, because it's good for men to understand. You see, we always say this is a method that every woman ought to understand, ought to know, and every husband ought to understand. Because when he understands what's happening in her body, he will have more respect for her. He will, understand God's plan, and it'll be a much more healthy relationship.
And you could be helping so many marriages. Something as simple as this.
That's right. Yes.
Could truly bring out that communication.
Yes.
That is probably much needed in a marriage.
We know that the church does not approve of contraception, but we don't really understand why. But when you see this, you understand why. You understand that contraception is so hurtful, so harmful in so many ways,
Right.
whereas the natural method is so helpful. And
So helpful.
Yeah. So it's a beautiful method, and we definitely encourage everyone to learn it.
Do it.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, Susan, it has been wonderful.
Yeah.
I have learned a lot from talking to you, and
Yeah.
I definitely am going to bring that out to especially the couples that we have in marriage and counsel. So
Yes.
thank you very much
Thank
for
you.
coming for Breakfast with the Deacons.
You're
So
very
again,
welcome.
for those who are interested, please call this number, 384-1659, or on Facebook or email.
Yes, all of that. Yeah.
billingst@gmail.com.
Right.
It's all happening at Laramie in St. Benedict's RC Hall, starting at October 7th, 7th to the 9th, and continuing on November 11th to the 13th. It's $500. Lunch is provided. You get in your books. You're going to have a wonderful experience.
Yes.
Learn about yourself.
Yes.
Save that marriage. Get that child. And, just work with what is natural.
Yes.
We're all talking about natural nowadays.
Exactly.
So, ladies and gentlemen, viewers, thank you for watching Breakfast with the Deacons. And thank you, and have a great day. Thank you.
God bless.